Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful audience. Good night. I can't get out. I can't. Do you like my belly? No, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. Non-binaries and non-selling. I'm not selling anything. Look, listen, I beg your pardon. I didn't have time to change. I came straight from work. No, of course. Who goes to work in their Sunday best? Come on. I haven't been home since Halloween. Yeah, I went as a roundabout. No. I went to the fashion police. Yes. No. I went as the reform security detail. No. I went as a dickhead. All right. Yeah, lame joke, lame act. I don't know who I am. You know, the worst thing about multiple personality disorder is the council tax. I'm paying for 6 people who all live in my head. Now look, we all know, 2026, we all know that not all disabilities are visible. But I'm making a fucking effort. I live in Brent, and I still can't get talking therapy because I'm not considered mad enough. Yeah, I do have issues. No, I'll be honest with you. I suffer from ADHD. That's interesting, isn't it? No. What do you call a 20th century iconic novelist who can't focus? A.D.H. Lawrence. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. No, before Jesus, everybody was BCHD. All right. I think we've done that one to death, haven't we? No. Listen. I know some of you are thinking, okay, Monday night. A lot of this is new material, but to be honest, it's mostly from the charity shop. Second hand, all of it. And look, listen, is anybody here an asylum seeker? Because if you are, well done on the disguise. If you're an asylum seeker on the run, well done. Well, you say, you look slightly off mic. What are you doing here? Listen, no, I'm actually asking because my parents were both asylum seekers. Okay? And they did, I want to apologise to you, they did come over here and take some of your jobs. They did. But I'm making up for it because I haven't had a fucking job in 20 years. I'm making amends. I think it's hot in here, isn't it? Oh, blimey. Would you hold my helmet? I'll put my helmet on my belly. Oh, blimey. Just gotta. Sorry. It's... listen, you know how it is. It's a visual gag, for God's sake. You let yourself go after can you see? After you've been dumped. You want your money back. These still got it, you know? It's a visual, you've heard of the heir apparent. Well, this is the hair apparent. Okay? And talking of which, Captain. Talking of which, 23 years ago, when I first, 23 years ago, I gate crashed Prince William's 21st birthday dressed up as Osama bin Laden. I did. I know. In 2003, I got arrested. I went to Windsor Castle as a transgender Islamist. How ahead of the curve was I? I mean, I got arrested, but these days I'd have got a knighthood. Honestly, and nobody asked me. Look, can you see? That's me. I know, I put on weight. That's me. And nobody asked me, nobody said, because it was fancy dress. And they let me in. Nobody said, oh, the only guy who questioned me was this guy. He said, did Jeffrey send you? Yeah, I want to be naughty with Cinder Al-Qaeda. Anyway, so yes, blimey, and I got next. I got next to Prince William. I got next to him. This made the papers. News of the World. I was on the front cover of the News of the World. And I got next to Prince William and I sang like Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear William. And then, like Marilyn gave Kennedy, I gave him a kiss. Which was non-consensual! So basically, I'm the only commoner to have sexually assaulted a member of the royal family! Which makes a fucking change! It's like the non-league team getting a goal back at 7-0 down. It's token, but it's a gesture. I could just stand up here. I don't need any material, I just keep bending over, No, and it actually took me. I was arrested, but I wasn't arrested. They didn't have trespass. Trespass was brought in because of me. I know. It was. Section 123 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police. The first time I've done anything organised resulted. But I was arrested for burglary. I said, "What? I steal the show?" and it took me 20 years to be arrested. Finally, September the 6th, I was arrested under the Terrorism Act for 6 words of the English language. I got next to Prince William dressed as the most wanted man in 2003. But it took me 20 years to become a real terrorist by saying, I support genocide. No. Sorry, I support genocide, the killing of Dexy's Midnight Runners. Oh, Gino! I support black. I can't even show you this because This is a copy of my bail conditions. Yes. Would you be so good, sir, as to read? You look like a policeman. Are you a policeman? I never know when they're following me or not. I mean, I'm paranoid anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, so, would you mind, these are my bail conditions. You see the highlighted thing there? Read it out loud. What's your name? Guy! Okay, Guy.
Not to attend any planned or unplanned protest, spontaneous or otherwise in support of Palestine action.
Big hand for Guy. Let's examine that, because the best writers really are the Metropolitan Police. Let's examine that in England. I'm glad all of you, no asylum seekers, you all speak English. Right, good. Not to attend any planned. I know how to do that. I look up where the protest is going to be, and I don't attend. Or unplanned, spontaneous protest. That's a bit more difficult, wouldn't you say? How not to attend a spontaneous protest? Basically, stay in the bog. So, you know, I now need you, good people, not to spontaneously start writing out placards in support of Palestine action. Otherwise, it will break my bail. It will get me off stage, though. So you see, 21st century quandary. Do you, in order not to suffer any more of this torture, want to be classed on endless databases as a terrorist? You can do that, you know. You know. Or I have to write the end to this, I can't. Look, listen, I think 23 years ago, as I said, I was in the news of the world, and the photo was of me being driven away in the back of a police car. Yeah, and the guy who did it, a friend of mine, mocked something up. I think a buddy movie this summer is in order, don't you? Upside down. What do you think? I think a road trip buddy movie is in order. Now, I cannot show you this. Oh, it's come off. I've broken my own and I've ruined the end of the show, but I will just. Who wants to rebel? Yeah! All right, here we go. According to the law, I cannot show you Palestine, but I can show you. Da 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 Pale action, darling. That's all you're getting. That's all my lawyer says I'm allowed to give you. A bit of pale action. Listen, you have helped me by not having a spontaneous protest. You helped a man with a midlife crisis stay out of jail. Which, you know, is not the best thing for me. I'll be honest with you, you know. So if it, I have to start writing some material one of these days. But anyway,